use the JPEG. Use the JPEG or the PNG. I'll show you what I do because it makes it a little easier to print. Let me grab my print so you can see what they look like. And it's just, these are the backs of cards. You can also use them for the front if you want to, but you can actually print these on cardstock if you want or whatever. Let me share my screen. And I'll show everybody as they come in again. There we go. Okay. So when you get it, it's going to be a zip file. I'm doing this online, and then you just unzip it. After you've unzipped it, use the JPEG or the PNG versions. And what I do, so this is what it would look like unzipped. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm saying. You guys should see a bunch of highlighted ones, but I highlight them all. I right click on it and I hit show more options. It might already say print, but I know like Windows 11, you have to hit show more options. If not, you'll just have a print. And it should take you to like this type of a window. For most people, they'll end up with something like this. I take off the fit picture to frame because they're smaller. And I go down to wallet sizes. And then this way it prints a bunch of wallet size little frames instead of them one by one. I'm going to make another one that does this, but this was actually a special thing just for my members on my website for their birthdays. So just so you know, if you haven't put in your birthday on my website yet, put in your birthday because you get fun things like this. Every month I send out a birthday thing. And yes, I know I totally missed September, but I will make it up to September. I always do. But you just go ahead and you end up being able to download all these. But after this, just go ahead and print them. Let me stop the share. And then you end up with a sheet like this, sorry, a sheet like this full of artist trading card backs. Yeah, there. Sorry. I'm trying to position myself with it, but it'll look something like this. They make stamps and stuff like that as well, but basically it should be printing small on the back if you do it all together. And I'll do a little thing again. The link again. Here is the link again. Yeah, definitely. And I'll show you how to do it again just in case, but just download that and then print them like wallet size, multiples and wallet size. And you'll get a whole bunch of sheets like this, and then you can just cut these guys out. You don't have to, it is absolutely not necessary. This is just something like if you want to do it, so you have a back of an artist trading card, and I'll explain exactly what it is. And welcome in if anybody is just joining us. Feel free to come up on camera, talk, chat. That's what these lunch and learns are all about. We'll have them every day for the next 3 days. Tomorrow we have another one. And then Thursday we have, I'm sorry, wait, I'm so mixed up. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday is our last day with our Autumn Muse pass holders. We'll have a special one for them. So let's see. You're welcome. Yeah, I designed a bunch of them. I know they make stamps. I couldn't find my stamps. I have artist trading card stamps. I just couldn't see them. So simple rule on artist trading cards. I'll explain what they are. I think we have just about anybody that's going to be popping in. So artist trading cards are small 2.5 by 3.5 inch cards that are basically used kind of like a, yeah, it's an artist trading card. ATC is artist trading card. And it's used kind of like, think of it like an artist business card is the best way that I can describe it. Move this guy out of the way. I'm like, I can see all these other cameras. They're all in the way. And I'll be focusing down after. There we go. But yeah, artist trading cards are like an artist business card, if you think of it that way. They're a way for an artist. There's a couple of things that they're used for. It's a way for an artist to get their their art out there into the world. They're just little art size cards. And honestly, I try to find my box. I have a you guys, some of you know I moved in April and I'm still unpacking and figuring out where everything is. And I could not find all the ones that I've done. But they're basically just little cards that you do art on. And it can be anything you want it to be. It can be a drawing, painting, mixed media art. It can be anything. They can be chunky, they can be thin, it could be a poem, it can be anything you want it to be. Um, the hard rule on this, and there are no exceptions to this rule, is they are to be traded only, not sold. Um, Traded, given away, but not sold. You're not supposed to sell these. These are little things that you can trade with other people. Like different artists will trade each other's art. Um, Think like a calling card or a business card that you give out just to show your work. And they're really fun just to do. Um, there's a lot of different groups where they'll do exchanges. You're more than welcome in my group to do that. I'm sure Kristi, same thing, in her group, if you guys want to exchange with each other. Artist trading cards are just really, really fun to do. The only rule is that they're 2.5 by 3.5 inches, because basically what they can do is they're like baseball card sized. Um, so they can also be put in baseball card sleeves. They're really, really fun. I know they used to have, and if you can find it, look for artist trading card or ATC um, spinner. And it basically goes on like a little card spinner, or you can even put them in a little card file like this that has those little notches. And you can like I use playing cards. Yeah, you can use playing cards. If you have a box of playing cards, you can use the backs of those. You can use old baseball cards or old collectible, any of those type of cards. But yeah, it's 2.5 by 3.5 inches. Yeah, Rolodex. Sorry, thank you. It's 2.5, but there's also like this really cool spinner that goes on the side that they made for them. If you can still find them, I forget. I think it's Seven Gypsies or somebody had made it. It was really, really cute. Same place I had gotten like these pre-cut little canvas ones for painting on and stuff. But yeah, the only real rule for it is it can only be traded or given away, and they are 2.5 by 3.5 inches. But basically, you just go to town and you do whatever you want on them. So I thought it would be fun just to go, just to do some together for our little lunch and learn. If you guys have any questions about them, let me know. I'll go one more time over the file if you're just came in. This is the file one more time. If you want to grab it, you just need to unzip it, and I'll show you the best way to print, at least the easiest way for me to print them. Everybody's has different tricks, so I can't say exactly if yours is going to act the same, but here's what it'll look like. So once you download it, you're going to get a little zip file like this. You click it and you hit either extract all, right click it, extract all, open, whatever yours says to zip it. I go to like the JPEGs or the PNGs on these ones. I select all of them. So you can either right click and say select all. You can do Control A. It'll select every single one of them. I right click them. If you're in Windows 11, you have to hit show more options. If you're not, you should see a menu that's this big already. And you just go to print. When it opens up, make sure you take off the fit picture to frame. Let it just print the original size. And I make sure that it's on regular letter or A4, and I go down to wallet size. Because it's a JPEG, it's going to see it as a photo. So a lot of times it's automatically going to take your photo settings into consideration instead. So that I can usually just go wallet size. And I cannot say for sure if on a Mac it's going to give you the same options, but I'm pretty sure it's really similar. And then you just hit print and it'll print them out in a bunch of all on one sheet instead of one by one, because these are all size 2.5 by 3.5. And I will later on, if not for today, but later on, I'll also add it as a full sheet so you can just print a full sheet easier. It's just that some people like to print a whole bunch of the same one. So you could also do that. Like if you like one of the particular backs instead of another one, and they're all different, they have different themes, but you can print just one of them a bunch of times instead if you want to. And I just tell it that I want a whole bunch. I think 9 fits in a page. Yeah. So yeah, you can fit 9 in a page, and they're perfect size basically to print out. So you can pick one. On the backs of your artist trading cards, the only other rule is to make sure that you put the title of your artwork, if you have one, your name, or your artist name that you use, your contact information if you want to be contacted for it. So it can be like your social media handle, it can be an actual contact phone number for someone to buy your art, the date you did it, and what number if it's a series. So like if it's like a series of 10 or 12, you could say it's 1 of 12, 2 of 12, that kind of thing. Let me get you guys back over here because I lost you. Oh, there we go. Stop sharing. Yay. I'll see. Let me figure it out. Lorraine, a full sheet would be, where will it be? Yeah. I'll probably end up posting it up in the group on my website somewhere. And I'll probably be adding it to the freebies eventually. I had to walk away from the computer, but what paper? You could do it on cardstock, regular paper, whatever you want. Cardstock's just easier because it's a nice card weight, 65 pound, whatever you have. Yep, size is 2.5 by 3.5. These are really nice artwork. It's definitely, yeah, these are basically what you can choose on the back, and they're all a little bit different. They're all fun little different things for different things to match your mood or whatever, or how you like to do your cards. Thought I had one on here with cute little scullies because I wanted to do one with, I love Halloween, so I'm always doing Halloween ones. But yeah, there's even like a simple one that just has basic info, and then you could draw around it if you want to, however you want. But let's go ahead and switch up. If you guys have your cameras, go ahead and turn your cameras on. So everybody can see what you're doing. There we go, gallery view. I'm gonna hide if you don't have a video, but I would say point, if you have an option to point your cameras down at what you're doing. I'm gonna switch my camera out.
I was thinking, like, does she mean like while we're eating?
I don't want to watch you eat, Kristi.
Oh, you don't? Okay, then I'm going off camera.
Yeah, Kristi and I basically take turns with our lunch breaks. Kristi's turn. All right, I'm gonna move my keyboard. My keyboard's constantly here. You can see my little pile of stuff that I grabbed. Like I said, I didn't really, there's no plan for this. You don't really need a plan. I usually just grab piles of stuff. So like I have things like different charms and stuff here. I love these little guys from Tim Holtz. Dream as if you'll live forever. He makes all kinds of different ones that you can put like ribbons in the back. I bent them to make bracelets for myself as well. They're really fun to make bracelets. And these are just charms. Don't ask me where I got these ones because these have been in my stash probably for 15 years. But I know they are the ones at Tim Holtz. I think these are also, but little metal charms are really fun to put on these things. Anything really. It's just whatever you want to put on there. I love using, I'm definitely a big Tim Holtz fan, so I tend to have a lot of Tim Holtz inspired looking types of stamps and things that you can put on there. These are like little stitches. I have a little box that just has like little chipboard pieces. You can grab whatever you want. As I said, there's not a hard rule about this. I know some people want like a full-on list. There just isn't one. It's whatever you want to use. Let's see. A grid template. There probably is. If not, you can make a pretty easy grid template on there. Really, if you upload all these to Canva, the JPEGs, because that's exactly what I'm probably gonna do. But if you upload all the JPEGs to Canva and then just make sure they're each size 2.5 by 3.5, it'll just put them all in there. Exactly. That's cool. I always have like a couple of boxes of little mix things that I can grab from. It's usually because like I'm cleaning up my desk and I'll throw them all in something and then I'll grab one of these and organize them later. But these are little fun things that always have like there's like little stamps. There's actual stamps in here. A piece of chalk. I have no idea why. Little stars. I usually grab these when I want to make an ATC or anything like that. Because it's just fun. So I was working on this guy. Uh, this was like I said, I can't promise that you'll find this exact thing, but this is just a piece of like muslin or something or canvas that's on a sticky back. I know you can still get sticky back canvas, but like in bigger sheets off of Amazon, everything's on Amazon. And then you can cut them down to size. Let me get this on here. But basically, we're just going to work on these together while we relax. So I am going to cut one of these out so I can put on the back. And since I'm using a dragonfly, I'm going to use a little butterfly one. Like I said, feel free to come up and chat if you have any other questions about anything. Now's a great time to do it. And we'll do this for about an hour. And then we have our next speaker, which is Kristi today. I'm just going to glue this on the back of my card. So they do make stamps that you can get that go on here as well, that you can just stamp the back of your cards if you want to. And the replay for this, just know that the replays for Lunch and Learns go along with the regular workshops. The replays are only available for Autumn Muse pass holders. Q&A sessions will be posted on YouTube, but these will only be in the Autumn Muse portal. The Autumn Muse, I'm sorry, not the Autumn Muse, the Magic Muse pass holders. So it'll only be in the Magic Muse portal after this. Let's see, this is just the back of it, and then you just fill in whatever you want it to say. I'm gonna go through here and play with this a bit. These are those posters that she was using, the Posca posters. And all they are is acrylic paint pens. I definitely want to try the ones that Karen was talking about because those seem pretty cool. I'm looking for. Grabbing my little pile of scraps from before. I had a special arc stamp made with my name, location, email, and social media plus blank name, date, and number. Yep. At least a year. Yeah, pass holders have at the very least a year to see all the replays, all of the workshops, all of their stuff. Where we do recommend that you download any of the freebie things from our speakers as soon as possible. There are some things that do expire, like coupons and things like that from the pass holders. But other than that, most of it's Kristi and I have no desire to go in there in a year and pull things down, but like, I don't know, world explodes. It's the only way it's really going to go away. Because we don't really want to do it. We don't want to take it down. But yeah, at least a year though. At the very, very least. Trying to find. Let's see. Oh, that one's cute. This is from like an old almanac page. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, there it is. It's an old almanac page, and this is talking about birthstones by month. I'm just cutting that out. I'm cutting out my Aquarius because I'm an Aquarius, or my February. I wish I could play music, but then I won't be able to put this back up later. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, a lot of people get special stamps made. I'm just going back and reading, seeing if I missed anything. Oh, do we have it marked as election? Yeah. Yeah, the only reason we would really take it off if for some reason like we filled up all of our room. Like, because we have to host all the videos, all of that, and videos take up a lot of space. So like if Google starts telling us, hey, your space is filling up, then we might have to go back to some of the older ones and start deleting stuff out like that. Let me see. Let me see if I can get you guys a little closer. I don't know if I can zoom in. Straighten you guys out a bit. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't let me zoom in. Anybody else working on an ATC? So far, that's what I've got.
That's really cute.
Thank you. Oh, here's an old bracelet that I made out of one of the things before. This is know you're in your heart. Know in your heart you are loved. And I just braided a little string on it. There's like little benders that you can use to make these into bracelets that are fun. I like this. Like I said, our lunch and learns are kind of like this. They're kind of just laid back, relax, do what you want to do. But we'll give you an idea how to spend that time. And it's just a break from all of the things. I'm looking to see if I have a star because I put stars on everything if you guys haven't noticed yet. You're crafting along. Very cool. I'm at work, so I can't really craft right now. Well, you can definitely watch. Can I ask how to resize ATCs when I went to print? They're giant. Yeah. If you, let me show you one more time. One, you want to make sure that you don't have your fit to page on. Fit to page is going to make them gigantor because they're actually only 2.5 by 3.5. So they're actually size 2.5 by 3.5, which means you have it either stretch to page or fit to page is turned on. So make sure you turn that off. But if you open like the file and you have all the JPEGs like this, if you want to like do all of them, let me select all of them, and you can either do it this way or drag your mouse just to select them all. And I just usually right click Oops. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on, sorry. Let's see all my messy files. Nay. All right, so you should see all like the JPEGs and you can just select them all. I right click. If you're on Windows 11, you have to hit show more options. If not, you should see this big long list. There should be a print option. Make sure you take off fit picture to frame so that it makes them smaller. And you can choose them to be wallet size and it will make all of them like this. So you can do that. And you end up with 3 pages only. Sorry, there's only 2 hanging out on the end there, but yeah, you can make them all wallet size like this. Let me see. See if I can make a quick one. Works really gets in the way of what I want to do. Joining late, hope I didn't miss much. Not too much. So what we're doing is we're working on ATC cards. And basically an ATC card is a 2.5 by 3.5 inch card. Like this. It's basic. What it is, it's called an artist trading card. An ATC is just an artist trading card. And you can do anything with it. There's the only rules is that it is 2.5 by 3.5 inches, which is basically baseball card size or playing card size, um, and that they can only be traded or given away. They are never to be sold. So traded or given away. It's like a business card for artists, so you can do whatever you want on it. You're basically just decorating it however you feel like doing it. Let me. I'm not sure why I didn't already. Oh, I remember why. 8.5. Let's see if I can set it up real quick, you guys, so that you can have a PDF version that you can just print the way it is. Someone. Okay, I'm gonna let those load right now. If you have the multi-print, it is only going to do one. I can't say for sure. It depends. Different printers have different ways of doing it, but I know if you end up saying multi, it is going to do 9 like that. But I'm making a PDF real quick with all of them on a page, on 3 different pages. Doing that right now. Trying to make sure that they're not going to get cut off with borders. I was trying to figure out why I hadn't done that in the first place because I usually do that, and I remember it's because it was a last minute request from someone, so I included it because their birthday happened to be that month, and they gave me the birthday idea for that month. And I did it really, really fast. All right, almost done. And you guys feel free to talk and chat. What have you guys done so far from the workshops? I know it hasn't been that long, so you haven't had too much time for it all, but has anybody been able to watch any of the workshops yet?
I Mod Podged a piece of paper on some paper. That's how far I got so far.
I watched the interactive ones and the Teresa's one. I can't remember the title. Sorry, Therese.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Is there any that people are looking forward to so far?
I watched the one by Annette for the spell book because we all need a good spell book, right?
Of course.
Yes, the spell book. A friend of mine and I are in the retreat together. We can't wait to do that one.
Yeah, it's so cute.
That's the one with all the 3D bits, right?
Yeah, the spider web, and she put like a skull under the paper, and yeah.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do them. Like I get to do mine later. I still got to go back on some of the original ones and do some of those as well. Making junk journal pages, I can't get to the ATCs to print. Yeah, I'm making a sheet right now. So you guys don't have to worry about like trying to figure out how to print them. I'm making them on one sheet or 3 sheets, but yeah. So you don't have to like try to figure out the settings. Waiting for paint to dry on the soul page and making an ATC right now. Very cool. I watched Karen's and was partway through tomorrow's, but paused to come here. I watched 3 videos and started the spiritual page. I will do more when I get done work. Definitely. Can't wait to make Kristi's lace journal cover. That one's cute, pretty.
Woohoo.
I'm waiting patiently. Thanks so much. I'm going to go watch tomorrow, so I'll be ready for her Q&A.
Yeah, I started to do tomorrow's, and then we got started. So
I know. I said I know I'm not even gonna try to do any of them right now. I watched Karen's video and part of tomorrow's. I've been putting some items together.
yeah, there's just so much going on, you know.
Yeah. We like to give you as much as possible.
Yeah, we do.
All right, there it goes.
Ooh.
Downloading.
Cool, Becky. I want to see what you came up with, how yours came out. I mean, that was the first time I had actually done that and worked with those 2 materials in that way. So there are things that I think I would do differently, but you know, for the most part, it's pretty cool. I really like it. I'm making some of Tamar's her interactive elements. Kitty, stop biting me. For that book. So I'm excited about that.
I'm just waiting for it to upload to my Google Drive, and then I'll give you guys the link. Okay. Share. Everybody. link. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you can totally, Becky, just make it out of whatever colors you want. I'm considering like during my Q&A, just kind of doing one, but out of something different, you know, out of a different, out of a different fabric, just to show something different. So, anyway, it probably won't be gone. Something else, but, you know, just to show the technique, so. Yeah, the pass is just going to let you feel less, you know, tyranny of the urgent kind of feeling, you know, that anxiety, like I'm gonna miss everything. So. Oh, what did I say? What did I say?
I'll tell you later.
Sorry, I think I said something wrong, you guys. I don't know what though. Monique's not telling me. She's
I'm
making me wait.
struggling with finding the videos. If you go to, let me get it for you. Hold on. You're gonna save this one link. So Drew from South Texas and anybody else, save this one link right there. Nothing else. That'll get you to everything every day.
Yeah.
Every single day. You won't have to search for anything or anything like that. Every single day, when things get released, lives, all of that, you'll find it there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because we wanted to make it as simple as we could for you guys and just give you one link, you know? And that has caused some people really like a lot of like, how come I don't have 75 links in my emails?
Yeah, how come I don't have 100 different emails?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Just do it
bookmark
this
that
way.
page. It gives you everything on one page. We don't
Yeah.
want to make you guys go 50 different places.
Yeah. Everybody does it a little bit different, you know? But
Makes it easier for us too, because I remember before like trying to get it all situated and having to go change 100 different pages. No, we'll just put it in one place. Okay.
yeah. For sure. So is that artist trading cards really are only that size ever?
Yep.
Oh, well then I better rename my YouTube video something else because that wasn't that size.
Yeah, they're always like, it's supposed to be like so that they can fit in a wallet or whatever, fit in a baseball
Gotcha.
card sleeve, or
Gotcha.
they've been around forever. I want to say that they've been around since the 70s.
Yeah, I'm a kind of an art mute. I mean, I'm creative, but I just never really considered, you know, anything that I do art until just recently.
And I just tied some waxed twine on here, which is covering my contact info. But that's okay. People can move it if they want.
For those who teach kids, ATCs are great because you don't need a lot of supplies and they go really fast and kids have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
do
cool.
whatever you want.
Hot tip.
So far,
Love it.
it's coming out. I can't get it to focus, of course. When
There
I
you
want
go, right there.
That other stamp did not want to come out. That's okay. I don't care.
Okay. Let's see.
Stamps are a really great way to get started. Just doodling. You can Zentangle on it.
Maybe I'll do mine that way. Zentangle.
Mhm.
I really, really enjoy that. It's really centering.
I can do it sometimes, and then other times I'm such an impatient person that I just want to get it over and done with.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to like just be in it for the, not for any results or anything, just in it for the art. So
Said that the retired elementary art teacher, kids love making them, but they were reluctant to trade them. Yeah. Well, you could tell them trade them with their parents. Kids love giving them to their parents. They might take them back after, but they love giving them to their parents.
yes.
So glad when I discovered like Posca paints because these are awesome.
What are those?
Posca paints.
Ooh, okay.
Get them in a pack with a coupon.
Okay.
Or Amazon Prime days are coming up, aren't they?
Oh no, I almost
just-
never get anything from Amazon Prime Days.
Me neither, but every once in a while they'll have like one good deal now.
It's just there's so many options. It's like shopping at, Ross or something. You have to really like look through everything just to find
Yeah.
that one awesome deal, and it's just
I usually just go sing. Like if it's not cheaper than me using a coupon at one of the craft stores, then I'm like, never mind.
sorry about that lady.
Entangling gives me anxiety. Yeah, that's me. Like I'm patient, so I can't sit and wait for me to finish the rest of it. It works if I work in very small sections. If I try to fill up like a huge page, so that's why this like an ATC card is perfect for it. And I section my sections very small. So I don't have a lot that I need to fill in. If I have to like do a huge space, I've seen these beautiful, gorgeous, big ones. I can't do that. They have to be small and I have to only fill in that amount of space. A little 1-inch space I can handle. If it's bigger than that, forget about it. You're like, well, I guess that one's gonna get finished. Never.
Is it against the rules if I make my my ATC a little bit smaller?
No. Then you basically just gotta think business card. Somebody could put it in. But I've seen some that are, and I've done some that are full, that are thick. They would never fit in a thing anyway.
I think I'm gonna use my papers from the project I'm making from tomorrow's video. I can tuck these into my pockets that I make.
We're printing. We're printing. Bubbles. The bubbles printing? No?
What are
Okay.
those acrylic markers?
Yeah.
Okay, have some. Is that a penguin? What is that? Let me see it.
Oh no, it
What's that?
looks like there's like a design under there, so I'm just kind of like highlighting it. It's the, where did I lose the stamp? Oh, here it is. It's like
It does look like a penguin.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
There you go.
Yes, yes, I see. Okay,
It's that stamp, but it didn't stamp very clearly. It does
gotcha.
for my hair.
Now that Kristi put it in my
I know.
mind, I'm always gonna see a penguin.
So sorry.
Do I look like shit? Do I look okay?
What?
Okay, what are you talking about? I don't think she can.
What?
What did you say? Oh, I don't think she knew her.
Oh God, I'm sorry, ladies. I was
Oh,
asking
no.
Michelle if I looked okay before I started my video, but you know what? Screw it. Here it comes.
I'm pretty sure you look fine.
Yes.
This is my ATC. That's a little basic. I struggle
That's so
with decorating
pretty.
and stuff, but
Wow, that's
Love
amazing.
it.
Hold on.
yeah, I
it.
did some
Holding
oxide
it up.
sprays in the background with purple, green,
Scarlet,
and
Yeah,
orange.
I love that.
Yeah, beautiful.
Love it, love it, love
Thanks.
it.
You
I'll
got
post it in
Scarlet.
the
She
group.
has a little monster one too. You
Yeah,
always
sorry
say
about that.
that
I
about your
apologize.
stuff, and your stuff is always freaking awesome.
Ah, thanks. I try.
We're always our own worst critics.
That's, you're absolutely right. 100%.
I'm like, I don't know what this is now,
Or is
but
that good enough for an ATC?
I like it. What does it say?
Oh,
The making of
nice.
a monster?
The making of a monster.
Cute.
Wait, I want to see everybody's. Did you just put yours up, Scarlett?
Yeah.
Hold on. Keep it there, keep it there.
So New Jersey's
Exactly.
blurred out.
Exactly my vibe. I have something to show you, Scarlett, if I can find it. That is really nice. I love it. Love it. Maybe I'll duplicate my this one thing that I have. I don't know. I might. Oh.
Okay, now it's just reminding me of what's that one purple flower that hangs?
Lilac,
Wisteria, but it does look
wisteria.
like lilac. It
Yeah.
does look more like lilac because of the pink, I'm thinking. I want a wisteria
You're doing great, but I still see a penguin.
plant. Oh, I have an idea. See,
I am so sorry. I owe you.
I know something I can grab. It's gonna be fun. Oh, purple. Let me get purple. It's really fun stuff called, well, they used to call it Flower Soft, one company, but makes things look like flowers. I think they were originally made so that they are for miniatures and stuff like that. They have a bunch of different jars of different colors. I don't know what exactly it's made out of. It feels like it's like sponge material in different colors that are finely shredded. And I don't know if the company still makes it like that, but I've seen them in I think I got this one because it's huge, because they used to come in teeny tiny little jars, the Flower Soft brand version. And then I saw it one time at Michael's in giant jars for like nothing compared to what that cost. I think they were like $6.99, $7 like 10, 15 years ago, and they were teeny tiny, like that, and only about that thick, around that round. It was like $6, $7, and then I got this giant jar full that was compacted. I think I got it on clearance at that, so I only paid like $2 or $3.
From here, it looks like pencil shavings,
Looks like what?
colored pencil shavings.
Oh, yeah. I hope you can see it. Focus in on it real good. Kind of focusing. But it's like weird little spongy thingies. But it's fun because it comes in a lot of colors and then it makes it look like flowers. You can put it on wire, on the edge of like wrapped wire to make like little stems. It'll look like all the different flowers. You can make hedges, stuff like that. I think it
You
just
covered the penguin. It looks very good. I love it.
the only trick to it is use nice sticky glue. So I'm using the art glitter glue. Would do that. Yeah, that works. We're gonna dip it. When I got it, it was in the where Michael's had like their spring miniatures for making fairy gardens just a few years back, and they had the big jars. I remember I hoarded my tiny little jar of flower soft for years, so I wouldn't use it all. And then I found this. I think it threw it off a little, but it's still cute. Little butterfly pins. Oh, dang it. I just threw all the trash to the side of that I was cleaning off my desk on the side of my desk and remembered that I moved my trash can. I'll be sweeping for a while. That one's cute, just like that. So nice and bright. Where's my pen? Oh, so okay. Found my ATC plug. Here's a set of, I found my ATC stamps. They make them like this.
Ooh, I like
All
that.
over Amazon. These ones are fun. That's where I saw the little scully one. These little skulls are.
Ah, there you go. That one's cute.
Remember, this one's like the gothic-y.
The vibe.
Yeah, so it's fun. And then it says like artist trading card, important dates, contact info.
Hey, I'm gonna sign out and turn on OBS and get back in, okay?
Okie dokie.
Okay. I'll be back.
We got 3 minutes Q&A. We'll start with Kristi, her project. So if you guys got questions about that, you can start that. I'm gonna check on questions and things in the group real quick. If you guys haven't already, join the attendee group. We post information, post your projects in there. There is the link to the group. I'm gonna clean up my mess for a bit. And these things can either be done like in a few minutes. They can take you hours, sometimes days. It didn't because we added her last minute. And I thought I saved, but I don't think I did. I actually edited the schedule. A few people were missing, but her and I realized that we didn't book ourselves for a Q&A. Yeah. We forgot to put ourselves in for Q&As. I gotta fix that again. Let me see. I thought I added her, but I didn't. Yeah, well, we completely forgot about ourselves. Sorry, guys. Our brains were swirling with making sure everybody else was on there. We were like, oh, we should probably do one too. I thought I did do hers. I thought for sure. I think I didn't save it after I added her. Update. She's in there now. Yeah, I did do it. I know I'll be doing a Q&A for mine tomorrow, but I don't know exactly what time. Because I have to pick up my son from the airport. I will do mine at 1 o'clock. I think I forgot to publish it. All right, so if someone can check for me, see if you refresh your daily schedule, let me know if it shows Kristi on there for today. I won't be on there for Wednesday yet, because I need to confirm flights, and Thursday should have both of us now on there. It's there now? Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember changing it earlier, but I think I didn't hit, I must not have clicked hard enough for it to save it. I remember correcting a typo. If you guys see typos, just let us know. If they're not too serious, it's okay. Are you making bubbles now? I just turned off my camera, that's all, guys, because I don't think you want to stare at my keyboard. Let's see, we have some project progress that anybody wants to show. Kristi should be in here soon. Oh, it's all the requests. Okay. Steve, are you gonna be here? Button for that. We're just waiting on Kristi, so welcome in if everybody's coming in. Kristi's popping up right now.
Yeah. Ezra just came in. Hi, Ezzy. For those of you guys that don't know, Ezra is my youngest, fabulous, wonderful child. So, Mo, I need to make you host
Okay,
if you're going to be here.
I'm gonna grab food, but I'll be here.
Okay. Or I could make Ezra host.
Yeah, stop and restart recording.
Thank you.
And
I think I did because I went out and I came back in. I don't think I cut anything off of last session by signing out, I hope. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just make you host and then move on.
Okay.
So you'll need to just watch and let people in. And can you pin me, please?
yes,
Now that I made you host.
I'm gonna stop recording and restart. Or did you already do that? No.
Yeah, when I signed back in, it started recording again.
Oh, all right.
So. So you guys, if you have questions about the Gothic Lace journal cover, go ahead and start dropping them in the chat and I will start answering them. In the meantime, I am going to, I don't know, just wait for questions. Did you pin me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I think I have you pinned. That's the problem here. Huh. Oh, you have the wrong
Check your view.
view.
You might have
Yeah,
it
I have the wrong view.
bigger.
Okay. All right. Hey guys, so what do you want to know?
Do you have to use sewing to do the gathering, or could it just be glued in together?
Okay, You know what? Yeah, you probably can do it that way, but it's going to be difficult. Do you mean, so I didn't use a sewing machine or anything. I simply just very, very loosely, gathered it by sewing, like some lace like this, and it just folded in half, and then just ran a needle through it and then gathered it. And that was the easiest way I felt like it could be done. For those that don't use a sewing machine and don't know how to gather and stuff like that. Otherwise, if you're super savvy, you can do it with your gathering foot, and you even could do it with fabric if you didn't want to use lace all the time, So let's see. Let me put up the chat instead of the participants.
Said they haven't had a chance to watch your video yet. That was Nicole.
So real quick though, Becky, if you wanted to just glue it in and then gather, glue, something like that, you could probably, this is the way I would do it if I had no other choice at all. I would take this, fold it in half, and then I would kind of do a little number, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, like this. Hold on. Where I'm just like staggering it, I guess you could say. No, that makes sense. So if you want me to do like a little video or something where I'm in a better position, I can do that. But yeah, you could probably like glue one part down, then fold part of it back, glue that part down, and do it that way if you want to.
You could try double-sided tape. I use that. I do that a lot. Instead
Oh,
of
double-sided tape. Oh,
yeah, that way you don't have to like hold it the whole time while you're trying to gather it. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna have to keep your fingers there while it dries and then do another one, hold your fingers.
well,
Or you could do
I mean,
both.
I used hot glue, and that could
Yep.
present a problem too if you're doing it that way.
Yeah. Hot glue is gonna hurt your fingers.
Nicole watches me do stuff all the time. So, but make sure to watch because this one was really fun. So, I'll tell you a little bit about this for those of you guys who haven't watched this. This actually is made out of cardboard, 3 pieces of just regular old Amazon box cardboard. And I made it pretty much the same way that if you've ever made a cover with myself or with Monique using this guy here, which has a really super long name, and I can't call up the
book
I
cover
can't call it
ultimate
up.
guide tool. Yay.
Yes, thank you. Book cover ultimate guide tool. I just used this and did it the same way, only I used velvet and lace. And on the inside, I wish I'd have thought of it at the time, but I ended up using like almost like slip fabric, I don't know what it's called, just some kind of polyester fabric they use for slips for, remember what those are? Anyways,
Hated those things.
anyhow, it was hard to work with, so I wouldn't choose this. I would actually choose something else to make it easier. So yeah, absolutely. Another thing I want to tell you guys before you do the project is that your hot glue, if you use hot glue, it's going to kind of make a mess. So just take it slow. I was doing it on video, so I was trying to just, I was divided a little bit. So I got some hot glue. What I ended up doing where it was really kind of messy was I ended up adding some ribbon down here, but obviously that's not ideal. That's not the way I would have wanted it. I just wanted to hide it though. And you can totally hide things. Another thing you might be able to do is if you guys can see like where some of the hot glue is right here, it might be okay to add like a string of really small beads, you know, like seed beads or something like that, if they're big enough. Yeah, nylon. Thanks, Holly. And then glue through the lace once you have it in. Oh, yes, that's a really great idea. Great idea. So other than that, you know, this was a really easy project. So the hardest part to me was dealing with the hot glue and the fabric that I chose for the inside. But what I also did, because, and I should say this too, what I also did, because once you get the, uh-oh, am I frozen for you guys? Shoot.
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay, good. So once I got the velvet and the lace on, there was quite a bit of bulk around the edges here. So what I ended up doing was putting some cotton batting. Oh, hold on one sec. All right, good. My display just went off, so let me fix real quick. That's how I tell what I'm looking at or like. Let's see. Oh. All right, we are back. The battle station is back intact. So yeah, so what I was saying is that this here all around the edges had quite a bit of bulk. And so what I ended up doing was adding some cotton batting, like maybe a couple layers of cotton batting. And so this actually is kind of cushy on the inside, you know, but you can probably add more cardboard if you don't want to do it that way. I would suggest even adding a couple of layers of cardboard, extra layers of cardboard, and then also using something that is more like a cotton fabric, you know, like a calico or something, rather than this special nylon slip stuff. But I don't know if you guys ever watch my videos, I pretty much do my stuff kind of off the cuff, you know. Not that I think of ideas like that, but I just craft that way. And so sometimes they don't come out exactly the way I want, but I usually make projects more than once just to kind of, you know, give variation and see what works best, etc. So let's see. Does anyone have any questions about this project or any other? Well, you didn't watch my other one, so yeah, I've got a whole bunch of like project stuff in front of me. So are you guys gonna try to make this one? I think I might try to make it again right here on camera, just to kind of, you know, do something a little bit different with the project, just in case, you know, Gothic is not your style, not your thing or whatever. So let's see. What can I use? Ooh, I got this really cool fabric. I'm gonna go ahead and put my camera down so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I figured, Scarlett, because I saw your ATC and I absolutely love it. And I have so many things to show you that I know that you'll appreciate. So anyways, one of these days. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my camera down and fix things up a little bit, and I'll be right back. Where's this? Oh, not that. This one. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow, everything's opening. There we go. Oh, you're seeing some of my paper. Sorry about that.
The camera hasn't changed at all yet.
Okay, hang on one second. There you go. Now I forgot what I'm doing.
Yeah, don't forget, if you guys have any other questions for Kristi's projects, go ahead and put them in the chat or even come up on mic and let us know what your questions are. Or any other questions?
Oh, yeah. Let me fix this. All right, here we are. So I'm going to try this project just real fast with a different fabric, maybe like a cotton fabric or something, just so you guys can see how that works up. And I'm trying to do something here. Oh, I'm trying to do this. Here we go. All right. To focus. Yeah. Okay. Wow. My hand really gives a lot to focus on right there. Okay. So this is a fabric I got, and it was a skirt. I think it might still be a skirt, but maybe not. And this one's too wrinkly, but I think I'm going to use a fabric something similar to this, which is sort of like a calico. And maybe I might do something like this. So I go to thrift stores, you guys, and I buy like really cool skirts and shirts and stuff that I like that I like the fabric. And then I just bring it home and cut it up, because this skirt here has got to be probably 2 yards of fabric, and any more fabric is pretty expensive. So let me see if I can look at the chat while this is happening. Oh, well. Monique, you want to just tell me when there's a question? Because I don't want to keep doing technical stuff.
I will do.
Thank you so much, because it takes me so long. I don't mind doing it. It just takes me a long time. It takes time away from what I'm doing.
I had a cracker in my mouth, so I don't know if you got Holly's. It says perhaps a fabric that isn't stretchy would have worked better, like a quilting cotton, as you said. Would it have been helpful to use some double-sided tape or fusible interfacing to secure the fabric to the batting?
Yeah. I got a sec. Yes, I think that could have that would have been really helpful to use a double-sided tape. I think that I did talk about this before, but I think it's a really good point that you know, you don't always have to use, you know, what we're suggesting. I mean, there's like so many different ways of affixing, you know, thing to thing, that you'll just find your favorite. But also, you know, the flip side of that is that there are specific materials that just are going to need specific kinds of glue or whatever. But in that case, especially with my especially with that, especially with a really thin one like this, I think it might present a little bit of a problem, this top layer. But if you're folding it like this, you know, on top of itself, you know, I think it would be okay. And then later you'd have to come along and, you know, figure out how to fluff it out. So it's going to probably be a different look than that. Actually, you know what? We should just try that. I think that would be a fun idea to just try this. And let's do it with the double-sided tape and see if this is indeed a thing that can work. I don't think I want to put the tape on that though. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna pretend. So I think because this tape is, it's only a 1/4 inch, I'm gonna put 2 pieces side by side. Let me turn on another light though. Okay, so I love double-sided tape. Does anybody else love double-sided tape? Okay.
I was about to order a bulk pack of the double-sided sequin tape if I can find it because I need a lot.
Yeah, I really like it. It's just really convenient. And also, I don't know about any of you, but I can get pretty messy. No, I think I'm putting that on too much. Maybe I didn't need that much, huh? Just put something else there.
What I'll do sometimes is I'll use like just a strip and then I'll put glue in between it after just to keep it in place. But that
Yeah.
way to like sit there waiting for the glue to.
Yeah, I think that's what Holly was saying.
Yeah.
You know, to just use this to hold it in place and then use the glue that you need to use. So this actually was working. And this is a really thin lace, so just remember that, you know, your mileage may vary for, you know, other kinds of lace, or if you were using fabric or something like that. Okay, so then it ends up being like looking like a bunch of loops like that. But if we were to glue something to the top, like a piece of paper, probably it's not going to be a great choice, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, it does kind of ruffle. What do you guys think? It looks pretty cool, actually. Nice and neat. Here's a part that might be coming out a little bit. So then I would then need to add my glue.
Sonia and Ezra both said, I like it. I like it. Nicole asked what double-sided tape is best. The one I have doesn't stick real well.
Huh. The double-sided tape I use is, it says Express It on the inside. I just got it from Amazon. I like a 1/4 inch, but you can, you know, get whatever you want. But
I don't know that I have a specific brand that I like. I just use that because I was able to get it for, you know, an inexpensive price in a bulk pack. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I like soup weighing tape. It usually works pretty good. I know it's gonna hold, and you can get it like anywhere from like, I think an eighth of an inch all the way up to like 8 inches wide. Like it's crazy. It's huge. Giant roll. Comes in a million sizes. ATG refills, those are good.
Come on. So if you are in Dollar Tree, get yourself some of these clips. Pretty sure I've used these with every junk journal I've ever made and other crafts as well. So like $1.25 for 8 of them. Probably one of the best $1.25s I've spent. So I'm just using art glitter glue here because I just wanted to see what would happen. It dries pretty quick, so it'd probably be fine, but I just wanted to kind of get it in place and see what the actual ruffle was going to look like. So yeah, pretty good. So this ruffle, you know, was okay. So the downside to doing it this way, the way I did it in the first place, was that I had to keep adjusting, you know, the lace along the string that I used to sew it. So some of it is going to look a little flatter, some of it's going to look a little more wavy, and that's fine for me. I don't mind that at all. It looks pretty uniform, you know, but this way it looks like it's going to actually yield a more consistent ruffle. So if you're into that, this absolutely does work. So thank you, Holly, for that. I think that was a cool thing to do. Cool thing to try. Now I know. All right. What is it? 29. Maybe I will work on a book cover. Gather something. I would really like to see the chat. Let me see if I can figure that out really quick. I'm not sure why that's not.
We got so far just, is that glitter glue you're using? Art glitter, yup. I made her buy it. I have those clips, well worth $1.25. There's nothing else yet.
Okay,
They were just
that's
asking. what
fine. I
tape
just
that
want to,
said.
I think if I just put up my Zoom screen, then I can see. Yeah, totally.
They were just
Yeah,
asking what tape
love 'em.
was I mentioning.
All right, so here we are. So I think I'm going to choose something. I guess I don't know. If I choose this, it's really wrinkly and I don't want to iron, so I think I won't. I need to choose something else, I think. Oh, hang on. This one doesn't look too bad. I got that, or I've got this. Neither of which are very, very fall-y or anything like that, but I like them both. And so I think I'm going to go with this one. And basically I'm just going to cut. Maybe I should just wear this. I really, really like this fabric so much. Does anybody else go to thrift stores and buy clothes for this reason? So that just so they could tear them apart and use them for stuff?
No, but I will now. Thank you.
I do, and the thrift store by my house has clothes that have holes in them for like 50 cents.
Oh, there you go.
And I don't really
you
care
go.
if they have holes. I'll just cut around the hole.
Yeah, man. I mean, even I know that denim isn't really in as far as like crafting with it right now, or maybe it's just that's just me. But it's such a durable fabric that it really lends itself to crafting a lot. Plus, there's a lot of it, All right, so with a fabric like this, it's quite thin. I agree, Nicole. Oh, that's a great idea, Amy. Oh man. So Amy says, I do, especially if I want to use leather, I'll go buy a jacket or suede. That's pretty great because I'm going to tell you right now that for leather, I'm paying, for 3 12 by 12 pieces of leather, not even the nice soft kind, which is, I guess it's tooling leather, not even that kind. It's like $30. So yeah. And you're keeping the jackets out of the landfill, and it would actually be super cool to get like a really weathered leather jacket, anyways, let's see. Oh, let me cut the book. I mean the cardboard real quick. So it's got a regular old box. Yeah, guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, I buy a lot of lace. Oh, Dollar Tree has faux leather bags that can be ripped. Nice. Has anybody ever actually used a purse or like a wallet or something like that for or what am I trying to tell you? Oh, to make a junk journal out of, like an old wallet or something like that. So I've seen people do this, and basically they just remove the guts out of a wallet and then just use it, especially with those kind that like zip around the whole edge. I've seen that, and I really, really would like to do something like that very soon. But what day is that I'm going to be talking about repurpose magic? One of these days.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
It's tomorrow's lunch and learn.
Tomorrow's lunch and learn. Okay. So
Grab your old purses, wallets, whatever you got. Yank some stuff.
yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
old
because-
planners, those old leather planners and things that we used to have. Those are cool.
What are they? Old what?
Have you ever had like an old portfolio or one of those old zip up planners like you were saying?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
They're always at
like
the thrift store.
Trapper
Get 'em at a
Keeper or something like that.
thrift store, it's always there.
I think I probably have some of Ezra's stuff like that from school. Well, not from homeschool, but from when he was in college down here. So I think I probably have something maybe to work with. I'm not sure if there's exactly one of those. So I'm not sure what size I want to do. Pretty sure I probably want to do this. It looks like about 7 inches. You can trim it down a little bit.
I haven't done anything with it yet, but I used a Crown Royal bag.
Oh. Did you
And a
say
Crown
Crown Royal bag?
as a
Yeah.
wallet.
Oh, that is really, really cool. You know what? I used to use a Crown Royal bag when I was in high school for a purse. I'm sure they really appreciated that over there at school. That's really cool. All right. All right, so let's see. Not sure what size I want to do here, so. What have I got? 14? All right. I guess I'll just do, I guess it doesn't really even matter, honestly. I'm just gonna cut what I think looks pretty good. Actually, go with 5. So when I use this kind of cardboard, I usually will double it. You don't have to, you know, this is pretty firm. This isn't really, I don't know, it's more of a harder packed corrugated cardboard. So you probably could get away with, wow, I cut that really, really, really crooked. Let's see if I can straighten it out with this. Outside. If not, I'm going to have to take out the big guns. Yeah, I guess that worked. Let me cut this off. Sounds awful, but hey. Nice. All right, so today I'm just going to use one layer just for the sake of time. And you have a pencil here.
They're asking, where did you get your cutter?
Where did I get my cutter? This little one? Probably somewhere like Hobby Lobby or something like that. Okay, so now I've got my covers. I need a spine, and I think I just want it to be maybe about, I don't know. 2 inches maybe. I wouldn't use it for this all the time. It's not very convenient, but I have a big monster cutter called well, the brand is Carl. So I call it Carl. Just kidding. Well, no, I guess I'm not kidding. But so these pieces are
You're also asking how big, yeah, your pieces are. Just saw that.
7 by 5. Yeah, 7 by 5 for the front and back, 7 by 2 for the spine. So now for this, I don't really want to, this is such a thin fabric that I don't really want to just put it directly on this fabric, especially with glue. It'd probably be okay, but well, let's just do it. Why not? Let's live a little. I'm going to use this art glitter glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit, like teeny little, whatever glue you use, just make sure it's only like a little tiny bit. And then, so I often make my books 7 by 5, 8.5 by 5.5. It's usually around those sizes. But you can make these books any size you want. Just so long as you understand well, and you will after you've done it enough times with your favorite size, just so that you understand, you know, how you need to place everything and how much you need of things or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I said, I do a lot of crafting off the cuff, so I just don't really it's actually a little bit, yes, this is yeah, this is about a 1/4 inch, right, Mo?
It's just a little under. It's like, but yeah, just about.
Okay.
Everything's measured in millimeters, so I always forget.
Oh, gotcha.
Let me see. I'll tell you exactly.
Okay. Oop. So this tool is really cool because it gives me the opportunity to make sure that everything is spaced just correctly. So
it's 0.18 inches or
okay. 0.18,
or 4.6 millimeters.
4.6.
Yeah, because it's actually the underside, what you guys are seeing at the top is not where she's putting it against. If you flip it over, Kristi, show them the
What's that?
bottom of it, the bottom of the spacer,
Yeah.
pull it out and turn it over.
Oh, did I put it in wrong?
No, you have it incorrect. You have it in right. It's good the way you have it. It's just show them how big you're actually using it, because you're using that.
Oh,
smaller
yes.
Yeah.
Right. So that makes sense.
You're actually
So
using
it's
that.
not necessarily as wide as the purple part. It's just slightly on both sides, a little bit smaller. So that's the measurement that she's giving you. I suppose that you could probably turn it over, you know, and do it a little bit thicker if that's what you want to do. Yeah, it is a
other
really
side-
cool tool. I've been using this for I don't know how long.
The other side will end up being too big if you're using it on regular thing, because that's like for something that's, if you're using really thick, for your cardboard maybe, but not really. Even that's, you only use the other smaller one. That's going to be for like if you're using really thick board or
Oh,
really
okay.
thick fabric on the other side. So
Gotcha.
that's when you flip it over. That's kind of big.
Gotcha. So I'm just going to estimate because this fabric is not easy to draw on, but basically what this tool does is it gives you pretty much the guidelines. It gives you about it gives you about an inch on this side, and it gives you the right cut here so that you're not, running into like, naked corners and stuff like that later. So it should be about an inch on all sides. And then these corners can be measured off like this. So, and this is a tool that you guys can get from Monique, her store.
I put the link in the thing. That's where it's at. If you want this special edition Halloween colors though, it's a separate link,
Ooh.
but you'll be able to find that there too.
You guys, I'm getting the Halloween one, and this is like my third tool. My third one.
Yeah, we got.
I mean,
Kristi
I
a little
can't
excited.
use these at the same time, you know what I mean? But I love
Have
them.
to have a new color for each thing.
I know I have to have like a special color. Every single time they come out with something, I'm like, ooh, I want that. So those guys are pretty innovative with their ideas for us junk journal makers or journal makers, not just junk. So I'm not going to worry too much about this being a little bit longer than 1 inch on each side, because it's such a thin fabric, it just won't really matter. So I'm going to do just little beads of glue or little lines of glue. I better hurry my butt up, huh? I've only got 10 minutes. But I mean, I can still just finish this and show you guys how it turns out. As far as like doing it this way with a different kind of fabric, and doing the lace the way we talked about before. Yeah, I definitely think that it's going to give a different look completely than the other one. And I think that you can take the ideas inside of my video and you can use them for lots of different things. For lots of different styles is what I mean. Which is great, because I'm kind of one of those people who likes to like master one pattern and then just like vary it a jillion times, because it's just easier for me to remember. I don't know about you guys, but pretty much if I do something different every time, I have to relearn concepts, and it takes a long time for that. So if I'm just doing the same motions every time, then I can do it as effortlessly as I'm doing this right now. And so that's another reason why I really like, doing my my covers this way, because it's just always easy. So I don't know if you guys noticed this. Not necessarily, Holly. I mean, I think that it just depends on what I'm going to use it for. What is the feel? What's the feel of, what's the vibe I'm looking for? This was Halloween, so I did it in, velvet and lace, but I don't normally do that.
Let's see.
You know what,
Yeah.
Sonia? All I ever do is just either paint it with clear nail polish, you know, just a little bit, or put a little bit of this glue at the end, and it seems fine. You know, wherever I might see, you know, like a little edge that could fray, you know, I just put a little bit of glue. Oops, it doesn't look that great. But anyways, if you get your corners and they turn out a little bit wonky, they shouldn't, but this is fabric. So fabric behaves differently than paper. So you can always just put corners, you know. And so I am just going to use some of this fabric for the, it's not double-sided, so maybe I don't want to do that. Yeah, maybe I don't. Okay, forget it. Forget it. Instead, I will use,
So we got, I just saw the thing about the coupon code. Sorry, my brother was passing by with the cauldron.
yeah, freight
But
check.
we don't have coupon codes. You can try to get the regular book cover tool on my TikTok shop. I'll put a link in a little bit. It's a little harder for me to grab it on the computer, but the only way that you can buy from my TikTok shop, you have to use a phone or a tablet to do it. And sometimes they offer coupons. I can't promise that there will be a coupon, but we don't have coupon codes. We're too small. We're a teeny tiny company still for coupons.
All right.
They're
So I'm
asking if
just,
a recommended product for keeping fabric from fraying.
yeah. So yeah, you can use freight check. That's really the first thing that came to mind, but because I am the way I am, I don't always buy like the product, you know. And I'm always looking for like workarounds if I don't have something. So that is what I have used.
Use Joanne's coupons on because they never go on sale.
Yeah. I like when you get if you get what I know, I always get the mixed up, fray check and stop fray.
Right.
And I know one of them comes like in a 2-pack. One has a way better price than the other.
Yeah.
And comes like in a
Sonia,
2-pack.
me too.
Also, if it's acrylic, I burn the edges.
What's that?
I said if it's acrylic based or polyester, I'll burn the edges. You just gotta be really
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you
So
can
there's
burn
a,
the edge with the heat gun. You don't have to use fire, just so you know.
oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I've got my I'm like all stuck on this, you guys. But I can't use it because it's not double-sided, but I just totally dig that it has this surged edge, you know? It's already like built in. I'll have to use it for something else. All right, so for this, I'm gonna start in the center of the back, sort of, and like on the spine somewhere. And then just go around. I am not sure I'm going to ever do it the other way again. I am not sure about that. All right. I can see this becoming sort of a pain as I'm going around. But we're just gonna, you know, we're on a fact-finding mission here.
Just Scarlett said that she mostly leaves the fraying alone because she feels it adds character. And I said I do the same thing, but I sometimes will put the fray check like above the fray, so I still get all that fraying look, but so it doesn't go too crazy. Did we just get earthquake? I'm like, we just got an earthquake. I was like, what is that?
Did we?
Yeah. I
didn't
thought
feel
it was there one last night.
I didn't feel anything.
It was like a real quick, but it was like a hard one. Like everything shook.
That's how
Heard
it
them.
seems like our earthquakes are now.
Yeah.
They're just
I-
like jolts, you know?
Yeah. I was
Weird.
thinking we had one like, I guess it would have been early this morning because my bed felt like it was kind of rolling. But I'm
California
like,
life,
my
right?
bed's not on rollers.
Yeah. Yes. Totally, Ezra. I mean, it's just a fact
Oh,
of
here
life
comes
here.
my child.
And
Yeah,
I sit here and I look at like the news. I know some of you guys live in like tornado country, and I would be so scared
I know.
to live in a place like that. But I guess people are afraid, you know, of earthquakes. It's just they're
Good.
afraid of whatever you
Doesn't
don't
matter.
have to experience. I don't know.
You can get in a storm shelter or something to get away from a tornado or something. There's no getting away from an earthquake.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. I used to live in El Cajon and experienced an earthquake there. Not a big one or anything, but yeah, it was quite a shock from somebody from nowhere near there.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought of that. Now I'm scared. See what
I know,
you
I'm
did?
sorry.
No, I'm totally kidding you.
Payback for the penguin, I guess.
Yes.
I know this one was big because my daughter actually came out and she's looking at me like, I think I'm so used to it. My kids are not used to it because they were born and raised in Nevada, so they're experiencing all the earthquakes we've been having.
Oh, Nevada doesn't have earthquakes?
We do, or we did, I should say, when I lived there, but they're not usually like this. We did start having some like last year. We had a lot. I was kind of surprised,
Huh.
but no, almost the 20 years that I lived there, it was very, very rare. But last year we had kind of quite a few in Nevada. Yeah, she came out and she just looked at me like,
Becky. That's funny.
That's what I did when I
Right.
lived in California. I walked out, I had just gone to bed and I walked back out and I said, "What was that?" My husband's like, "Just go to sleep. You're good." I was not that
I know.
calm about it.
All right, we got Therese coming up right now in a minute.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and just keep working on this, but I'm going to go off camera so Trace can be the center of attention, and I'll show you guys. I'll post pictures and let you know how this came out, okay? Thanks for hanging out. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and then restart it.
I think I have to do it because you have me on
Oh,
there.
you have to do it. Okay.